Greetings and welcome to BkGRAPHIC DESIGN.TECH. Welcome to another day of our lesson or our tutorial. So in the last class, we looked at creation of background in Pixelab, and this is what we saw. Now we can click on the polygon here and we enhance or reduce the opacity. Okay, to suit your design. Without withstanding, we take a default on this and cue into what we have today with a continuation of background creation. That will be our next lesson. So we're going to get rid of this text. We go to our polygon icon, we'll click on shapes, and we're going to select this last shape that we have here. Then under fill color, we're going to give it a black color. Take a tick, take a rotation. Next is click on empty background. We take shapes again. Under shapes, you're going to take a cycle. In the cycle, you bring it to this area and you take a mesh. So after taking a mesh, the next thing we're going to do is that we're going to go to erase color and we're going to enable, then we increase the tolerance to 46. Yes, and we take a tick. After that, we're going to go to color. We're going to give it a color. Yes, you enable the color. Yes, we are going to give it a color. We aren't going to work on this particular color. Go to gradient. Yes, so this gradient was already been made. We are going to choose this particular gradient. Let's say this one. Yes, let's do an adjustment in the gradient here. Yes, exactly. Then we're going to take it to this area here. Before taking this, we're going to rotate this. Yes, after rotating, I think the rotation was too much. Still rotate. So after rotating, take a copy of this again. Take a rotation. Take take another copy again of this, and you rotate. Take another copy again. Can take it back. Take a rotate. Take it inward. So you're going to use position. Take it a little bit outward. Yes. So the next thing is that you're going to merge them. So merge what you have worked on as one. Then we already done. So you can take a text and write. So give it a background. Yes. So you can increase the size. Yes. After you increase the size, give it a color, a bold range. Yes, you can enable a shadow. Okay. Shadow effect. Then on the shape what you have just worked, you can yeah, before that, let's take on the second to last icon here. Click on color. Okay, we're going to give a background color. Right, I'm going to give this, so you can enable it to any texture of your choice. Okay, then you work on it. Then one thing is that you can reduce the opacity, which is very important. That's why you reduce the opacity of what you worked on. This is very good. You take a tick, right, so you can bring it back and you take color, you enable it and choose the color that you intend, right, to use. So with that, we can take a default of this, or you can save it as your PS project, or your save as image. You should know this. So take a default from this, and then we go to next. Again, click on polygon, you take on shapes again, we take OK. Yes. So we're going to widen this, we're going to rotate. Yes, I think the rotation was slightly too much. Yes, to have the length should be increased again. It's exactly, take a copy of this again, you bring it downward. Yes, this is okay. Then you scroll towards the right and you take shadow, you enable shadow, you just enable it, you increase it by 1. Same here, shadow, you enable it, you increase it by 1, you take OK. So this is all the background that you created. You can go to this particular icon, take on the last icon, you click on color, take color. Yes, so with this you can be able to go about your logo design and on all the rest as a background that you can be able to use. Yes, you can give a text and others. You can go to gradients as well. You can work on your gradients, right, on what you really want to do, and to enable them. So with that, you can go again back to your polygon, and you see, or before going to your polygon, you can take an X, you can take a copy of this, okay, and you still bring out something. So it's more about manipulation, right? It's more about manipulation. Now you can see copy. So now with that, we are going to take a default of this. You can save it into your Pixelab or to your gallery, so you can able to use it as time goes. So we take a default on this, right? Now the lesson of today was based on the objective of using what is known as the Biezer tube, right? So we're going to use what's known as the Biezer tube. So now when you click now on the polygon icon, now after shapes we're going to have the Biezer. Now after the Biezer, we're going to have the function of Biezer. We're going to see this. So when you click on Biezer, yes, so this is what we are going to see. Now when you click on the first aspect, we are going to see the first indications of Biezer is known as 1. We're going to have the plus, the less than, the plus, the 1. We have the copy, okay, we have the copy, meaning you can able to copy what the Biezer tube line is. Then now the next one is known as the less than, the greater than itself. Then we have the minus. Then now under there we have what is known as the Biezer mode. Now under the Biezer mode, you permit me, okay, you permit me to start from my right, okay. So you're going to have what is known as the quadruple or quadrilateral what cross, in which it is functionable in the movement of the Biezer knot, right, or the Biezer formation. So you can able to move it right to any direction of your choice, or to any position itself. Then the next thing is known as the key lock. You see the key lock, or the key rotation, more about flexibility and yes, flexibility. Yes, so you see that you can be able to flex, right, the thread itself, right, and with this you can able to reduce the length as well. Okay, so this I'm reducing it. I can kind of compress it. I can kind of lengthen it. Then now the next is known as the earpiece plus. Earpiece plus means that it is actually an icon in which is being functionable in the addition of various threads. So I click on an empty background, you scroll that it right, then now that's just a function. Then beneath it there's actions. We're going to start from the left. Then now we're going to have what's known as the earpiece X. X means it's just about minus, right? So the earpiece X is functionable in erasing. Okay. Then now after the earpiece X, we're going to have what's known as the cross link. Now the cross link is to cross, right? When I click on it, it crosses. The next icon now is known as the erase as well. Yes, you can use this to erase. Then now the next icon is known as the the is known as arrow up, arrow down. That those are the opposite pointers itself. So now this is known as the increase. So you can able to increase the scale, right? You increase the scale. Then the next one is known as rotation, right? You can able to rotate it to any area of your choice. Then beneath that you have the stroke, right? You can increase the stroke. Then beneath that you have the opacity, right? You can reduce the opacity and more. Then you have colors, okay. So with that you're going to learn more. So we're going to take it default way and the rest of this. Then we work now on the first background with the use of Biezer tube. So we click on the Biezer, okay. You follow the same procedure. So take on the quadrilateral cross. Then you can move it a little bit downward to this point. Yes, good. Then I take on flexible. Then you can able to kind of twine it up a little bit to this side. Then you extend it. Yes, you extend it. Then you take on addition. That is arrow plus. That's all year plus. Then you click on proper adjoint. Yes, after click on the proper adjoint, right? What you're going to do is you're going to click on this flexibility arrow. You're going to do a compression of this. Okay. Now, after taking compression of this, you're going to take an arrow, right, to add. You're going to add again another arrow of this. Yes, after adding. So either you take just one of these, right? You go to add, right? You add it at this. You can bring it here immediately here. So now this level, what you have to do is that you go in back to flexible. You try to adjoin them. Okay, try to make it straight. So now this level now, what you're going to measure, right, or interlock. That is it. So interlock this way. Then after interlocking, you're going to take opacity. You increase the opacity to this level. Yes. But then you're going to fill color. Yes, we can take color, any color of your choice. Uh, so say color. In this color, we're going to take this particular color itself. Then we take a tick. Okay. So I take a tick. We're going to do an adjustment here. We're going to increase. We're going to increase this to this level. Yes. So next is that we're going to take a copy of this. So the color should be white or different from what we had here. Yes, I prefer we use white. Yes. So after using white, we can take it to this side. Yes, so you can use position. Basically, you take position to position this well. Good. Next, you're going to take a copy of the first one. Take a copy of the first one. Follow the same procedure. Excellent. So we're going to take a merge of the three, 1, 2, 3, merge them. So obviously this is almost your background that you have already created. Yes, so you can take color, right? Try to bring it out. Then the next thing that you're going to do is that you're going to take a copy of this. You go back to your polygon icon, you take a copy of this, you take on crop, then you flip it upward. Okay, flip it up, take a tick. Yes, to have this. So this is already your background. You can take your shape. I mean import. You take import. Yes, take your import. Yes, move straight to gallery and yes. Exactly as this. Yeah, this is one. Let's see if it's okay first. Yes, I want to rotate this to flip to this angle so we can have this. So at this level, we're going to take this to the back. We take this to the back of this. Yes. So this is already you design this already here your platform, okay, your background yourself. So when you click on this second to last icon, you can take color, right? I continue to enhance it, okay. So this is already a very good feature, yes, for you to actually do, yes, and more. So you can able to write here. You can write up at this side. You can write up. I can write something here, yes, pertaining to a design that you want or what other feature you want to put in. But for now, we are just interested in the level of creating of these backgrounds. So we're going to save. Then you take a default of this, so we can move to the next aspect. So take a cancel of this. So the next is click on the same polygon. Or click on the Biezer tube. At a particular aspect, we are going to just click on flip. Okay, click on flip and you extend. Yes, it shouldn't be too much. Yeah, shouldn't be too much. Take on art. Not your following literally the same process, the same procedure that we did. So a little bit we're going to take mesh. Good. Then you try to do an adjustment here and here. So after this, what you're going to do is that okay, yeah, there should be an arrow here. There should be an arrow here. So we ought to just start back again and see what to do. So we are going to be a little bit faster since we have already seen what we are to do here.
Blessing and honor, glory and power, be unto the Ancient of Days. From every nation, all of creation, bow before the Ancient of Days. Every tongue in heaven and earth shall declare your glory, every knee shall bow at your throne.
So okay, at this level now we're going to increase the opacity. Okay. Yes, we increase the opacity to this level.
His
Yes,
divine
one day we're going
power
to give the
has
color.
given us.
We're going to give the color. Let's see the color we're going to give. Or we can take a tick and we go to normal color itself. That's color pick. We take this and we take on gradient. Let's see. So click on our buckets here. We take red. Okay, to have this. So this thing that we're going to do a little bit of enlargement. Okay, just like this slightly, slightly then downward. Okay, so the next thing is we're going to take a copy of this. So we take a copy of this and we give the column. We give it a column. Let's say this. So that gives you a color. Take a copy of the first one again. So that gives you a color and a copy. The next thing is we're going to merge them. So we're going to merge the three. Yes, since everything is in good alignment. So after merging, you, you can take imports. Take imports from gallery. Yeah, take imports from the gallery. So anyhow, let's use this particular image as well. So it shouldn't be. Yes, I think that should be okay. You can increase the length for the width. Then you send this to the back. Okay, so send it to the back. So the next thing that what you can do next is that you're going to take a copy of this. Okay, take a copy of this. You're going to crop. You flip it. Yes, flip it upward. Flip it this side. Yes, good. So you can decide to yes. Let's not lock it. You go to your second to last icon here. You take on color. Okay, you click on color and this is a very good background. Okay, it's a very good background to go about your designs. And one next. Yes, let me show some skills you can do here. Manipulation of this. So this can see be positioned this way. It's a good one. You can see go about it this way. You can see go about it what other way again. Let's see. Bring this back. Yeah, you can see bring this way. This also another background you can actually use. Yes, in your Pixelab. You can see take a merge of the two and you kind of blur them. Okay, reduce the opacity. Yes, you can see do that. You can see merge them. But I won't suggest that you should blur them or you should merge them when you haven't finally selected the final one. But kind of blurring won't give you a good texture. So just allow it at that level. So the next is that you're going to save that into your Pixelab. Okay, you're going to save that into your Pixelab or maybe as a project or any other thing they want to save it as. So the next thing is that we're going to take a default and we get rid of the text. We go into our uh, Biezer tip. Now we're going to use what's known as the pressure itself. I'm going to work on this and bring it this way. Okay, so at this level we're going to take an not in okay, not in okay. Yes, we're going to take movement. Okay. Yes, on our movement we're going to take rotation. Yes, rotate it towards this side. Okay, rotate it and you're going to take it inward. Take a tick, screw up and we take copy. Okay. So now after taking copy, what next? Take a tick. Hmm? Take a tick. We're going to increase this size. Okay. We're going to increase the size. We're going to increase the size. You take crop. Take should this be okay? Take another copy of this. Then we rotate. Yeah, I guess the rotation is too much, so we have to reduce it to this level. Yes, next we are going to do is that we're going to take text. Okay. Now on the text, this is what you're going to do. Multiples of 4, 4, 4, 4. So that's okay. So at this level now, we are going to kind of use relative position to position this. Then we take alignment. Okay, we move to alignment. There'll be vertical alignment. Yes, we're going to reduce it to this level. Then we're going to increase the size. Yes, increase the size. Then we use position to position this well. So next, what we're going to do is that we're going to take a copy. Take a copy of this. Use relative position and move it right fast with this side. Use middle. Yes, then use position. Use position. You can increase the speed. Yes, to this particular level. Yes. So next is that we're going to take again shapes. You take shapes. We're going to choose this star. Then we're going to use the color. Give it a color. Then we'll use this. Yes, it should kind of cover this. Then we're going to increase the speed. Yes, to have this. So we're going to text. We're going to copy this. Bring it to the middle or to the center. Another copy again. We'll take it to the center. space it out. So now we can take a mesh of these two. This last two that you just did. So that mesh you can take a copy. Another copy. Another copy. So yes, the next thing is that you can lock everything to avoid any distraction. Then you move the circle to last polygon and you enable the colors. So you always do through with this and yes. So now the next thing that we're going to do is that we're going to merge everything. Yes. So we can merge. We just merge everything. Yes, we merge everything. Yeah, that's a mistake. Yes. So after merging everything, I think one thing was not merged. After merging, you can go to opacity. You can reduce the opacity to this level. Yes, this is a good background as well to also use in your Pixelab. You can create multiple of these arenas so you can able to use them and manipulate. Yes, since we have so much, we cannot really kind of expatiate on this particular aspect. So now, what next are we going to do? So now we're going to apply now the aspect of masking effect. So the first thing is we're going to take shapes, right? Take shape and take on this spool. You can increase the shape to this. Yes, you can give it a color under fill color. You can give it a black color. We'll take a tick. Now for masking effect, right? So this is known as your mask. Your mask is here. So click on the mask. Now on the mask, the first thing is that when you click on it, you can be able to move now to any directions or any choice of what you think is good. So now we are going to create what's known as a folder. Yes, a folder. I think this should be the last thing we do today. So we're going to create what's known as a folder. The first thing is that we're going to take this up here to this level and this to this level. Yeah, you take enable. Uh, yeah, before taking out. Okay. So now this masking effect, right? So you have the positive, negative, and all the rest. So this one is the same thing about movement, where you can move to any direction. Then this one is about the enlargement. The same procedure at the Biezer tube there. So the same steps there, everything is the same. So you can take a look yes of what you're doing. So now we're going to erase one of these, one of So what we are interested in doing today now, this is creating. So we can remove that. So we are concerned in creating a folder. So that's what we are so much interested in. So now we can take it, screw up and you take it out. So taking out, you can take a tick. Okay, take a tick. Then the next thing we have to do is that we are going to give it a color, right? We give it a color. Yes, we are going to edit it first. Yes, since we already worked on a color, we just enable the gradient. Um, yes. So the next thing we're going to do is that take a copy of this. We see apply masking effect there again. So you go to your mask. Now the level of mask, what you're going to do. Better still, just take an erase of that. Without wasting time, we could just take a rotation. Okay, so you take a rotation. Then you have a very proper rotation. That's what you're looking for. So you use position and try to adjust this. Try to adjust this. Yes. So you go to your rotation. Next thing, so rotation. Let's rotate it to the positive angle. After doing this, you're going back to your position. To your position and bring it to at least, let's say, to 1. Excellent. So you're still going to give it a gradient, or better still, you can give it a shadow effect. So now the level of gradient is what we're going to do now. We have your rotation of this. But not doing rotation. Yeah, we could have it this way. Yes. Then the next thing is that we are going to give it a shadow effect. Give it a shadow effect. I think the shadow effect is too much. That's too much. So just reduce the shadow effect to this level. Okay. So now after doing this, you're going to take a mesh. Okay. Take a mesh on this. But make sure that you try as much as possible. We wish to affine the objective here. Yes, exactly. So you take a measure of the two of what you have done, and just you bring it to this angle, to this length, to this. So this is already your your background, and this is already a to a certain level. This is known as a flip background, a flipping background. So now you can go now to the level of the second to last icon here, give it a color, and go to color, and so you can just give it them all. So with that, we can call it a day. We can call it another day. You can call it another precious day. So you can create as many as possible background that you want to use in your own Pixelab. In creative, like I said, graphic design.